get it right so you can just sit comfortably and talk. Right, just count 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3,
Yep,
4.
and you as well, buddy.
1, 2, 3,
Keep going,
4,
Connie.
5,
6,
Don't
7,
talk, don't.
8,
Just sit back where you are.
9, 10,
Yep,
11,
good,
12.
good. Nice. All right, and again, guys, count the 10.
1, 2, 3.
Thanks, mate.
4, 5, 6,
Yep,
7.
Yep, good guys.
It'll be on mine. No, on SA Football Focus on Facebook. You'll be able to get the link. Yep.
There is a bit of wind noise there, Connie. I reckon let's bring this one up nice and close to you if we can, mate.
All right, it's on. We're live.
All right, guys, count the 10 again for me, both of you.
1,
Keep going.
2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8, 9, 10.
Just turn your... Can you see that? So... See the bottom white controls there, mate?
Yep.
Just turn yours back to maybe about 1 o'clock. And Connie's back to 1 o'clock. And count the 10 again for me.
1, 2,
That's
3.
good, Connie.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So just turn Connie's maybe up a touch. Okay, and play for you again, 1 to 10
1, 2,
at the same
3,
time.
4.
At the same time.
10, 11,
Keep going, mate.
12, 13.
13.
Good as go. Good as go. All right, introduce them, guys. They're starting.
Hello and welcome to Burn Park in Port Pirie for today's Australia Cup South Australia preliminary round 3 game between State League 2 outfit Northern Demons and Elizabeth Downs of the Sunday Premier Division. I'm your commentator, Connie Commitsis, and what a game we have in store here today. In years gone by, it's been the Downs who have been the giant killers after heroics in 2018 against NPL side Metro Stars, winning through on penalties that night. But last round of the Cup saw the Demons prove that they can be a Cup set team as well when they beat NPL side Para Hills. I'm joined today by local radio presenter Simon Jimenez from 5CS, who will be my co-commentator for today. Simon, thanks for joining me. Look forward to having you on the call. And what can you tell us what we're about to watch today?
No, thank you for having me. It's an exciting one. Cup round, always a bit of fun. It's good to see teams tested against teams in other divisions, and that's the magic of the Cup rounds as well. You got state league teams being tested against NPL sides, as you mentioned, going up against the Sassel sides and the amateurs. Elizabeth Downs are some of the best players in the amateur league, so it's going to be a test for them and a real competitive game, I think.
That's it. It's what the Cup's about. It's about teams coming from anywhere and playing against anyone. So, Simon, can you tell us a bit about how both these teams got to this stage today?
So we'll have a look at Downs first, and a big win already against the State League 2 side in the Pirates. That one was at home. Managed to get 6 goals against the Pirates, so very impressive there. They conceded 3 along the way, but nonetheless still a pretty big, convincing win. Round 2, they faced Gawler, 3-1 win there again, so no trouble at all finding the goal. Meanwhile, Northern Demons had a nice 3-0 win away in round 1. And round 2 was a really interesting one, getting a 3-0 win against Para Hills, which is a huge win. It was meant to be a home game, ended up being away due to, I think it was ground issues for NPL sides. Is that right?
I think it was the weather.
The weather, yep.
It was supposed to be 35 the game to Adelaide, which
got it done 3-0, so a huge win, which is massive. In terms of form recently, Elizabeth Downs, they've only played 1 game in their regular league so far, and it was actually a draw against Modbury, but last year undefeated throughout the whole season in the Sunday Premier Division. But we'll have to wait and find out and see what that means against the State League 2 side.
an intriguing contest ahead, which is about to kick off. We've got referee Gary Mooney here today. I'm unsure of the assistants because nothing's loading on my page at the moment to tell me who the assistants are. Sorry, here we go. We've got Thomas Temby as AR1 and Samuel Banwell, who's at AR2. So Gary Mooney's ready to kick us off. Just quickly go through the lineups. Bit of a change today for the Northern Demons. Their lethal player in Mika Lealafa is not playing today. He picked up an injury last week in the round 6 clash, which they lost at home to Adelaide Uni. So he won't be playing today, which is a massive out for Northern Demons. So in comes Zach Meticulous today. Daniel Cox, the captain, is back. Daniel DeGilio, Josh Kamitsis, Joshua Spadavecchia, Alex Saniel, Suleiman Rama, Ben Shangalepri, David Bayer, Robert Wilson, and goalkeeper Jacob Matthews. And for the visiting Elizabeth Downs, we've got Michael Gomez in goals, Matthew Wise, Cody Morrison, Jai Pullinen, Sean Brennan, Darcy Clark, Braden Goodlack, Bailey Truscott, Josh Farrell, Imani Brasingi, and Nathan Farrell.
We're about a minute into the game so far, and see Elizabeth Downs getting ready for a goal kick.
Good start for the Demons, getting high up in the grill of Elizabeth Downs. Must touch on some of the players that Elizabeth Downs do have today. They've got the Farrell brothers, who are both experienced in the NPL, played a lot of NPL, won titles in the NPL with Croydon. Jai Pullinen at the back, another NPL player, used to play for Adelaide Olympic. Bailey Truscott is a very good player. Cody Morrison, another player that's played NPL. We see Demons turn the ball over, won by Daniel Cox here. Suleiman Rama gives the ball away very easily. Wins it back, throw in for Elizabeth Downs in front of the broadcast.
You mentioned the Farrell brothers before. Joshua Farrell, the highest goal scorer last week in the Sunday Premier A division with 23, so doesn't mind finding the back of the net.
A lethal weapon to have for any team, and you can see with those stats why he did so well in the NPL as well. Elizabeth Downs in behind here to that man, Josh Farrell, squares it. Well intercepted by Spadavecchia from Northern Demons.
Dangerous ball cleared, but Elizabeth Downs still putting in a long ball into the 18-yard box, but picked up by the keeper.
Loose ball picked up in midfield by Kamitsis over the top of Spadavecchia. Sorry, Shane Lepre. Robert Wilson to the back post. He's kept it in. No, he hasn't. The linesman's put his flag up. The ball's gone out for a goal kick.
It's looking dangerous outside the 18-yard box there for the Northern Demons. Unfortunately, couldn't quite find the option on the left-hand side. And Elizabeth Downs played from the back.
Demons regaining captain Daniel Cox to the starting 11 today. A lot of experience there, a lot of games under the belt of Daniel Cox. I think he's up at over 300 games now, which is a tremendous achievement. Northern Demons on the attack again. Shangalepri out wide.
Attempt to centre. Found the feet one of the Elizabeth Downs defenders, but still a throw-in from a pretty dangerous spot there.
That was a great block by Jai Pullinen at the back. I'll tell you one thing, these Downs boys will be interested to see how they go on the artificial for 90 minutes in a little bit. It's getting a little bit hotter here, and see how they go towards the end of the 90, having only played one league game and a couple of trial games, whereas Northern Demons are 6 games into the season plus the 2 cup games. The ball goes out for another goal kick. All the attacking early for Northern Demons.
2 o'clock start today as well. I guess once you adjust for daylight savings time going back, shouldn't make a huge difference, but nonetheless, yeah, you're right, the artificial turf can get a little bit warm as Elizabeth Downs play it out from the back.
Turned over by Downs again. Daniel Cox with the ball into Saniel on the edge of the box. Gary Mooney says that's a free kick right on the edge of the box for the Northern Demons. This looks in Josh Spadavecchia territory here.
Only about a metre out of the edge of the 18-yard box, so it'll be the start that Northern Demons want to put them under pressure early.
Will be that left foot of Josh Spadavecchia now to hit this free kick. Referee Gary Mooney's actually done him a bit of a favour where the contact was. Straight into the wall. Hands by his side. Dimitas!
Finds the back of the net, edge of the 18-yard box on about the third follow-up after the free kick. And that's a ripper, only about 5 minutes in or so.
I tell you what, for those people out there that know who I am and who that was, that's my brother, who I don't normally give plaudits to, but he's hit that one low and hard, and the goalkeeper, Gomez, for the Downs, saw it late, couldn't get down. It's 1-0 to the Northern Demons.
He deserves some praise for that one. That was a bomb from outside the 18-yard box, and way to fire everyone up here, nice and early in the game.
Downs possibly struggling to play the conditions on the pitch. I don't know. I don't see them play. Demons are pressurising all over the park at the moment.
From the keeper on really long and pretty gusto about the attack to get that momentum.
Saying all the attacking for the Demons, but Jai Pulliman's put in a few good touches. Commits us.
I think we're expecting about 24, 25 degrees at the top today, but it's already feeling pretty warm in the 2 o'clock afternoon sun, so it'll be interesting how everyone's looking in about an hour's time.
That's just the pressure of the commentary box.
I can certainly feel a little bit of sunshine coming on my right shoulder. Cameraman here's got his bucket hat on. He's safe for the time being. As Downs go forward, Truscott picked up by Nathan Farrell in the midfield. There's some pressure to pull in and out wide now. Eyes on the left side. Demons clear.
For a ball attempt on the left. Yeah.
Monitor.
Ball picked up again by Nathan Farrell in the midfield. Out wide. Side flag has gone up. Downs will be looking for some composure in the next 5-10 minutes, work their way into the game. Maybe a bit of a shock start for them, not expecting to concede so early either. Referee Gary Mooney's telling Matthews to take the ball back a bit.
Downs picking up the clearance. Ball onto the left-hand side. Ball defended by Northern Demons, though. Long ball onto the right-hand side.
Alex Samuel chases that one down. Cleared by goalkeeper Gomez. Won by Farrell in midfield. Here's the Downs. Half a chance. Some composure by Daniel Cox, but he gives the ball straight away. Back to Brasingi. Josh Farrell taken down. Free kick for the Downs, about 30 yards from goal.
Looking pretty tight defensively at this stage, Northern Demons. Daniel Cox, the captain, putting in plenty of work at this early stage of the game. And so far looking very back and forth at the moment. So in for a treat. Be curious to see how the legs of Elizabeth Downs hold up. Again, pretty warm, and they are only one game into the regular season. So going to take the free kick from straight in front. Sort of ended up nowhere.
Doesn't really test the keeper at all there. Goal kick for the Northern Demons. Come up to just over 10 minutes played. Interesting sight across the oval there, as we can see the Savoy Soccer Club. The arc.
That is that Elizabeth Downs beat them to the top of the title race in Saturday. I think they'll be getting behind. Okay, there you go. Indication of where loyalties lie.
Well, that's to Sledge.
I know the rivalry is there, but you get it back. To say it.
If you ask the elderly, no. Downs go forward here. For a goal kick. He was trying to find a deep.
I think all the Demons sort of fancy themselves how they're. Nothing really sharp enough to North Demons' defence stays up well, then they'll be well situated to build a foundation to go forward.
Yeah, I think, as mentioned earlier, the longer this game goes on and that the Demons are in front, I'd probably favour them because of the running their legs, being at home as they go forward again here. And again, well intercepted and well defended by Chai Pullen and played out wide by Farrell. Brasingi brought down by Josh Padavecchia.
And mention the sharpness a moment. You can see that play initiated by Daniel Cox from the middle there. Looking very slick, stringing together a few passes there to threaten Elizabeth Downs. Not getting too close, but potentially, I guess, almost finding a gap there.
Looking to get Sean Brennan into the game as he's on the ball now. Ball goes out for a throw in. A little bit late on this call today. We had some technical difficulties we had to overcome and get this stream up and running, but today wouldn't have happened without some generosity from the locals here in Port Pirie. We got Joby Connor doing the stream from Big Day Productions. We have Pirie Sign and Designs, Trent Paul, who set up the scaffold for us that we're three of us are mounted on at the moment.
Big thanks to sponsors as well, McGain Real Estate, Mazzani Accountants, and of course the Wisdom Hotel.
Downs through. Braden Goodlatch. Around the keeper. Well, Gary Mooney's given a linesman says goal kick. Gary Mooney says goal kick. It's a goal kick to Northern Demons after Imani Brasingi made his way into the box, beat the keeper, but Gary Mooney says that the keeper's safe. It's come off the Downs player, and it's a goal kick.
The Downs player definitely looked like he was past the keeper at one stage, which I thought looked pretty dangerous there. I thought he might have been able to sneak it in behind him, but you'd wonder if maybe the composure wasn't there. But nonetheless, well taken by all the Demons. Looks like throwing for Downs on their right-hand side.
Just looking at the replay of that there, the Downs player, he actually beat the goalkeeper, but he started to go down and then tried to kick the ball. So he saw a fair call by Gary Mooney there. Morrison delivers deep. Quickly closed down by two Demons players. Nathan Farrell now on the ball. Into the box. For Downs, given away. Demons through the middle.
Ooh. Through ball intercepted. Could have been a good counter-attack on the go there.
Needless foul there by Robert Wilson. Downs with the free kick on halfway.
And Downs looking like they're starting to get a little bit of momentum and up a little bit. So you'd be wondering, be really careful here.
Gone across goal. Strong challenge there. This is the Downs that everyone knows. They'll put in strong challenge.
Well, I'd hope he'd be cautioned for that because that was pretty undisciplined there. Clearly trying to assert the physicality.
Good experience in Gary Mooney's experience. He'll let the game flow until it does get out of hand, and then he'll let the game then. So well done to him there. The team has picked the ball up again. So he commits us. Matthew Wise, the captain of Downs, with a strong challenge there to win the ball back. Given away again. Becoming a little bit scrappy here at the moment for both teams. Truscott on the ball now for Downs. Slows it down. Maybe a little bit of ball possession for Downs just to get themselves well and truly into the game here.
Downs content at the moment to try build from the back.
Truscott on the ball now. All ball says Gary Mooney. Letting it flow is referee Mooney at the moment. Goalkeeper Jacob Matthews plays the ball out wide to Spadavecchia, plays it inside. Again, Jai Pullinan wins the battle of the striker and defender.
Other way. Hold him in.
Turned over by Downs and turned over by Demons. Nathan Farrell with a great switch of play to the left-hand side. Into the box by Goodlatch on that left-hand side. Cleared for a throw into the Downs.
Dangerous ball picked up by the defender there, but goes to the throw-in. Looks like the left-hand side's definitely favoured by Downs there. They've been looking for that long ball, and it's starting to find its target on the left.
Cody Morrison into the box for Downs. His cutback doesn't find anybody. Picked up by Sanyal. Turned over. Now it's Nathan Farrell streaming forward. Cleared by Matikas on the right-hand side.
Demons looking a little bit like they're on the back foot at the moment. Most of the action happening down there, so they did a couple of attempts at a counter attack inside the last few minutes, but as they try again to move forward, picked up by Downs. Captain Daniel Cox taken down. Looks like he'll win a free kick. Taken quickly by Demons.
Turn it over in the middle of the park. Sean Brennan played in behind, but not to his advantage. Cleared by the Demons again. Some of the challenges here from the Downs.
Just getting started.
Throw in by the Downs into the box. Couldn't find Cody Morrison. Julio clears. Long ball. Solomon will pick this one up. One in the air there by Kamitsis. Throw into the Downs though on the far side, right in front of the Northern Demons bench. Right in front of the coach, in fact, is Omar Hassan, former Gawler Eagles coach, trying his luck here in Port Pirie with the Northern Demons. Just touching on a few of those early results which got the team.
Although
Farrell to the middle of the park. Wise, the captain on the ball now, finds Sean Brennan inside. Keeper Jacob Matthews.
decent crack off the left boot. Didn't quite have enough pepper to
Sign doesn't allow for the win that time. It's coming straight into our faces here, and it's actually picking up. The longer this half goes on, it's actually coming straight across the ground. So if you're watching the coverage, it's coming towards the camera, which where that kick ended up. This throw-in can be a little bit more legal. Downs win the looks for the early ball.
cross. Well defended by Northern Demons. The attempt to bring up the right-hand side. It's going to go for a throw-in to Downs, I believe.
Turned over there by Meticulous, who's normally fullback today due to a it early, missing their star man Mika Lealafa and Samir Aout. And who commits us to Shangalepri. He's cut across the box. On the feet of Sanyal.
Decent attempt on the move from Shangalepri. On the edge of the 18-yard box on the right-hand side of it. Easiest place to fire a shot from.
If you look facing towards the light pole on that far side, feet of Sanyal, but goalkeeper Gomez, who's actually had, apart from that goal, he's had quite a safe start. He's
That must be said.
as long as something looked good, I guess that's all that matters.
Style points. Finds their own feet. Rama's got it on the left-hand side. Options presenting in the middle. Rama tries to take him on, unfortunately goes out. Looks like it's going to be being picked up by Downs now. Goal kick.
Decision by Gary Mooney, because you look at the linesman when that ball went out, he actually on his own. They aren't like then allows the official in the middle to make that decision.
Looks simply to me like Rama playing straight into the player that went out. So yeah, possibly.
There goes side. Thrown into Truscott. Brennan. Goodlatch, who's actually swapped sides with Cindy at the moment.
Downs go down.
Brennan wins a free kick for Downs.
And you get the sense now that Downs are starting to find their feet. I mentioned before that they may be a little bit, maybe struggling to find that consistency, given they've only played one game in the Sasol League so far, but looks they're finding some good through balls at the moment. So passes finding their players. So Northern Demons will be wanting to be careful here. Still, of course, leading 1-0, so it's great to get that advantage early on, put some pressure on them.
Did it take a touch? Unsure if it's taken a touch, but
the kick itself was well taken off the left boot, curled in nicely, sort of fumbled and ended up at the back of the net. What's going on here, though?
Gary Mooney having a chat with his. I believe if it's gone in from the direct free kick from Brennan, it's probably going to be allowed, but if it's taken a touch, there's a possibility of an offside.
Definitely some fumbling in front of the goal, so I'd be surprised if it didn't get touched.
A reprieve for the Demons after failing to clear their lines from the free kick. I feel as though they're in this game now. The rush clearance by Spadavecchia. Brennan telling him there that that wasn't good enough.
And the crowd certainly starting to get vocal. You had sense after that disallowed goal, things are about to get dialed up a notch or two. Long throw in.
I think Gary Mooney's going to pay a free kick there for a high foot.
Now, I believe one last week, not sure which player's missing out as a result of that, but we're seeing not minding the physicality.
Dalglish at the back, centre back, I think he is, or he was the player that picked that card up last week. I'm actually unsure of numbers on their shirts, so maybe interesting to find that out as this game goes on.
Fellas?
We approach
Dalglish not moving on the downs today, so serving suspension, whether it's, well, maybe serving suspension, maybe a bit from the side. So
long ball out in the air by Morrison. Great turn by Suleiman Rama as he charges into the box.
again, pretty comfortable with the ball at his feet on that left-hand side. Downs players giving him a little bit.
You didn't see that.
So I think it's a favour the long throw.
Into the breeze though. One by Farrell from Downs. Over halfway now. Coutinho plays it into Rama. Samuel, who's in an offside position.
The ball looked good, Samuel. Definitely really looked onside though there to me. As Downs clear it out from the back.
Across to Captain Wise on the left-hand side. Still on the ball. Meticulous now.
Throwing through the Demons, it looks like they're claiming it. No, Downs claiming it.
Will be a Demons throw on the fast. He did. He slid in. Pullinan slid in. Might be on a warm day on this pitch. Semi-foul throw there by Daniel Cox with the slide tackle. Brennan now through the middle of the park. Referee letting it go. This game could indeed. And then he's actually letting go, and another body check there. He's
Picks it up.
It's Suleiman Rama!
Ball found itself in dispute at the edge of the 18-yard box. Rama put himself in the right spot to take it, get around the defender and get a shot off. Unfortunately, not quite enough to get past the keeper. But a chance here now with corner.
Captain Daniel Cox to deliver this one for the Demons. Down low. Come round. Cox to deliver. Short. Commits it back to Cox.
Decent goal at the header. Cox put it over all the players still at the edge of the box there.
The header Downs elected to play short this time, not kick long into the wind. Not that it's favouring either team, it's across the ground, but still making it difficult to play. Got this time round by Gomez as he goes long. One by Josh Butterbeck in the air. Commits. Fantastic ball by Robert Wilson to Shangalepri.
Cross comes.
With a cross that doesn't trouble anybody.
A bit more ball in the forward half. Northern Demons here, they'll be happy that they're starting to pick up this momentum, although this win.
Plays nobody but IR for the Demons, who picks it up. Whose passes to Meticulous out wide. He tries to over. Out to Brennan on the left-hand side to Nathan Farrell. Back out to Brennan. He'll deliver the cross. But that won't trouble anybody. That's the Northern Demons away again.
Runner in the middle. Unfortunately, doesn't find him. So out of bounds.
It'll be a corner ball.
On the other end of the pitch there, before on the left-hand side. Strong body charging in.
Last minute, don't go in there.
Daniel Clark's captain will take it again.
The shot of that kind of wind we're dealing with. Delivers this time. Cleared by Morrison.
Worthy of a crack. Got to say, Daniel Cox, decent kick despite going into the wind there. Managed to find itself right in the middle. And out a search party to find the ball from goal kick now.
Tell you what, it's better than what it used to be. And we'll restart with a goal kick by Gomez for the Downs.
It's contingent behind Gomez there. I'm sure giving
Just behind now. Sorry to cut you out there. Shangalepri plays in Sanya. Ball in spectacular fashion with a pirouette. Back to Shangalepri. Commitsis plays it into Sun. Effort almost looped into the far corner.
Kamitsis looked like he wanted to load up for a big volley there at one stage as well. Well, he got the day off to the right start, so he's probably feeling nice and confident. Good on him.
Great to Wise for the Downs, who picks it up. Over.
Off the left boot.
And it's saved by the goalkeeper. Gomez probably didn't know where that was going, so he's played it safe and got a hand to that, but I think it was going away.
He's starting to get the sniff.
I think the thing you find with the Downs is when they win the ball, they try to play through the middle and quite open for Rama, which is, or they will, in fact, team up and get through the defensive.
Well, that play through the middle seemed to be a bit of an issue for Northern Demons earlier on in the half, but so far, well, in the later part of this half rather. Looks like they're a little more comfortable. As Downs pick it up, they're on the right. Cross. He's now with possession on the right-hand side. It's put out.
Farrell, who slid in to make the challenge. Throw in by the Demons. Trying to play out through. Meticulous tries to clear. He gets bodied off the ball. Yeah, it is.
Meticulous has been under real pressure. Really not playing in that position.
Control here. He's an experienced referee. He can't let this go for much longer because it's got. There's no need for Cody Morrison to come in there. He was 10 to 15 metres away and he's come in to have a verbal, as he does get a yellow card. So, well refereed by Gary. He had it under control. As we see the first yellow card of this clash, and not the last, may I say.
I think that's a safe bet. Too many yellow cards when you need to go after that equaliser. And Downs will kick it in from the left hand.
Only probably maybe 3 minutes. Rama now.
Rama unfortunately beat to the ball. Down, see it through. Vince's probably had a case to make for a free kick there, but I think they'll be better off with that corner. He had a crack at kicking it forward.
Sixth or seventh corner they've had this first half.
He's looking pretty strong and confident in there, Gomez. So, but how many corner kicks can you take before one starts to really?
And picked up by Spadavecchia. Back to Daniel Cox. Daniel Cox delivers.
For a target, unfortunately, no one there to take it.
Play out through Pullen. Clark now on the ball. Throw in.
Early on, Downs were looking for that long. Last couple of times they've perhaps looking for a way to penetrate what the Demons are. All the Demons there. Demons managed to hold on.
What colour card will be produced?
Not sure what getting involved as well.
I think the Downs are unhappy with 100%. Challenge, but that from Farrell was nowhere near accidental. Farrell not afraid to put one in.
Second yellow they're now received. and it looks like the physicality is a bit using that as you predict. That seems like the sort of challenge we've been waiting so far this afternoon for it to really get both teams in.
Didn't quite see the challenge, the coaching staff and players on that. It's supposed to be one standing at
very vocal on the bench.
Coach Paris. Yeah.
On the right-hand side. Doesn't look like they make the substitution. The ground at the moment, he's up. Looks like he might come back on.
He wasn't actually where Mooney was looking directly at it.
I think that's always the case when you cop that body contact. It just looks that a bit more.
Time here, which I think there may be another. Squares up his defender. The box.
Go in the favour of Northern Demons, the home team. It's been a bit of an arm wrestle. When they come out for halftime, it'll be interesting to see where we're at.
With the Demons in on goal here.
Offside.
Wide. Clark on the near side here who kept the keeper, and he's missed the near post, and it's gone out for a goal kick.
Tricked by the people in the net there. Apologies.
Just as you said, it may go into the half 1-0. It should have gone in at 2.
Found himself in a good bit of space there. That would have been great to get that in off.
Downs on the attack. Brennan into the box. Cleared by Cox. Samuel, well held up by the striker. Shangalepri breaks that line. Samuel with a long ball. We enter the 4th minute of additional time. And Gary Mooney says that's enough. Go and cool down. A fiery first half.
Both teams will go into the change rooms right next to the Downs contingent, so that might be a nice little subplot to watch there.
As the Downs surround and wait to have a chat. And that'll do us for the first half as the Northern Demons go in 1-0 to the good over the Elizabeth Downs here at Burn Park. We'll see you soon for the second half.
sure. All right, second half, ready for kickoff. Downs with the kickoff for the second half. They currently trail 1-0 away. First half was interesting. Northern Demons got off to the right start. Just about 5 minutes in when they got their first goal. One disallowed for Elizabeth Downs as we get proceedings back underway.
Welcome back for the second half of this Australia Cup preliminary round 3 action between Northern Demons and Elizabeth Downs. Down straight onto the attack. That wind's picking up again, which is fantastic for us, but maybe not the players out there trying to play.
Things were getting a little bit heated when the players went in for half time, so with a few minutes to cool down, it'll be interesting to see how things look. Somehow I don't think it'll take too long to rev back up again.
Yeah. Plenty of explicitories. Is that the word?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Exchanged at halftime between fans, players, coaches.
Refereeing advice.
Most of it directed at Gary Mooney for advice to the referee. As Truscott delivers the ball into the box for Downs. The header won by Shangalepri, misjudged by Farrell over the top now. Rama, as he did in the first half, leaves a foot in on Farrell, maybe a bit of retribution there for a couple of challenges in the first half, and he's going to pick up the first yellow for the Demons for the day.
Brave to take on 2 players there. Oh, yeah. Downs with a cross from the left, finds a head. Shot taken, but well saved by Northern Demons. We'll now go for a goal kick. Probably the most threatening Downs have looked all afternoon.
I think the far linesman's got his flag up there, so I reckon it was an offside before the shot, but it was a great save nonetheless by Matthews as he'll restart with the offside. As this wind now playing on both teams, but more so the Demons struggling to get out with that breeze. It's moved from sideways. It's starting to come from the, what's that over there?
That's west.
West.
So essentially Northern Demons will be kicking into it now,
Yeah.
which will be a challenge as they go for the goal kick.
Sorry about the geometry skills there, everyone.
We did notice towards the later part of the first half when Downs were clearing it, they started going the shorter ball. So perhaps the wind was already sort of looking that way at ground level. Tough challenge on the sideline. Elizabeth Downs attempting to claim the throw-in. No such luck. Saw a little smile from Downs number 10 there.
Meticulous seemed to be ridden into the ground, but only a throw-in.
He's had a hard afternoon so far, hasn't he?
Says Mooney. He has. He's been involved in most of the handbags that have gone on. There's great play there, but not a great cross by Kamitzis.
And it's in the back of the net.
The ball's ended up in the back of the net. It looked like from here that Rama, I think it was, jumped into the goalkeeper, which is what the free kick was for, but the linesman was signalling something else. So
couldn't quite see what the linesman was up to, but the Downs keeper went up for it. The ball was spilled. Rama went for the second effort, but the ref quick to disallow that one.
not sure if the linesman was signaling a goal or if he was unsure, and again, Gary Mooney making his decision from the middle of the park.
Either way, that cross came in from the right-hand side there. Rama was sitting quite deep, so...
As Morrison puts a high ball into the box, and it's missed by Matthews. Meticulous clears. Shangalepri now. Farrell still jumping into challenges even though he's on a yellow card. Probably you're not going to change. Sorry, we're not us, but he's not going to change the way he plays, Farrell. So he's going to still go in. So if the Demons are smart here, they'll maybe pull him into a few challenges like that one there. Shangalepri, maybe if he had got the touch down the line and Farrell cleaned him up, he could have been having an early shower, but just a throw in the end. As Demons go long, Sanyul. Again, Pullinen, who's been probably one of the best for Downs today, winning the header and then winning the loose ball.
You get the sense from Downs, though, despite their physicality, they sort of know when is the right amount of it and when isn't. And they're using it to their advantage at the moment, despite the couple of yellow cards they've already seen.
As I've just noticed that there's been a substitution for Elizabeth Downs. Thomas Blackett has come on for Imani Brasingi, who copped a knock in the first half. Hasn't come back out from the change rooms yet. As Nathan Farrell picks the ball up in the middle of the park. Out to Gundlach.
Goodlatch looking for options, decides to play it back instead.
Had to retreat there due to the Demons putting pressure on him in the middle of the park. Wise, the captain now, plays it into Brennan, who's disposed. Shangalepri picks the ball up in the middle of the park.
Demons on the counter-attack.
Fire. Centre back going for a waltz. Meticulous now.
Looks for the ball
Puts
in.
the ball into the box.
No one to receive. Elizabeth Downs intercept, and they'll go forward.
You get the feel that this game is a goal away from fireworks. Either Downs may score and take control and really run over the Demons here, or if the Demons get another one, they can attempt to shut up shop and maybe soak up some pressure and put the game beyond the Downs. But it's still in the balance. It's 1-0. As Brennan tries to play through Blackett. Meticulous. Misses that ball there and it goes out for a Downs throw.
Looks like Downs are going to look for a long throw into the box. Looks like Farrell's come for a walk into the front box. I'm sure he's going to try body someone and make his physicality known.
Claimed by Matthews there, off his line smartly.
Wind's just picked up again. It'll be interesting to see if he tries to play into it. I was thinking about rolling it. No, goes for a kick.
That's
Ends up very high.
and that's on Maybell Road, folks. They don't have the netting like they do at Croydon Park before South Road, so that one's on the main road at the back here.
There we go. We found another ball. Elizabeth Downs to throw it in around halfway down the field.
Downs captain Wise with a throw. Intercepted by Shankalepri. Wilson turns the ball over in the middle of the park, and it's the Downs on the counter-attack. Morrison. Blocked by Kamitsis. The Downs pick the loose ball up. Into Morrison, who loses the ball, but it's a bit scrappy in the middle of the park at the moment. Simon?
That sort of sums how it's looking since they came out for the second half. Wilson there, it looked like a would-be counter-attack attempt moments ago. He was full gallop, but unfortunately didn't manage to do it with ball at his feet. As Downs threaten.
Josh Farrell with the strike on goal after it fell his way from the initial shot by Brennan. Matthews has adjusted his kick. This time he's gone to the far end of the box, allowing for that cut on the ball in the breeze. Won by Samuel, but only a Downs player reacts, and it's fallen to Brennan now in the middle of the park, but Cox disposes him. Good luck on the far side with some fancy feet. Intercepted by Spadavecchia, and it's a throw in on the far side.
There was a good option on his right-hand side there. Unfortunately, didn't find the feet. Currently, Downs have the wind at their back, so you get the sense that you may as well try to play those balls in, and the wind might favour you if you're trying to go in behind it and get a touch to it.
As Downs throw it in, flicked on by, I missed who flicked that on. It was either Wise or Morrison, and it's fallen straight to Matthews, who will, for the third or fourth time this half, have another go with that long kick. As that slams into the chest of Samuel. Couldn't control that one.
Matthews been kept quite busy so far.
As Farrell goes to ground this time. Free kick against Kimitsis.
The Northern Demons look like the players have had to sort of retreat to around halfway down when they go for the goal kicks or the clearances from the back, just to make sure there's an option despite the wind in their faces. Cross from Downs. Picked up by Demons.
Oh. A slash clearance by Kimitsis gives Downs a corner here.
And shows how much the wind is affecting that ball at the moment too. Downs in no hurry to take the corner. Now, we mentioned a little bit earlier, they are only one game into their season so far.
Truscott clips it, back post. I don't think the ball's gone out yet, has it?
It's definitely out now.
It has now, because Mooney signalled for a corner
Not
on the opposite
sure who
side.
got the last head to it, but a dangerous ball nonetheless there.
I think Meticulous may have rolled that one off his head, shoulder, neck, back somehow, but it stayed out. That's cleared. Shangalepri now being chased by Truscott, and a great sliding challenge by Bailey Truscott there. His Demons were away 3v2 there if he had got past Shangalepri. So a great challenge by Truscott. Gary Mooney asking for the game to be moved on a little bit quicker. Demons, Shangalepri, Kimitsis. Still Kimitsis. Won by Clark. Good latch on the far side, wins that one ahead of Spadavecchia. Back to Clark. Good latch again. Back to Clark. And they get out through. Good latch on the far side. Comes into the middle. He plays it out wide. Truscott. Closed down. Morrison. Slashes that one across goal, and it goes out for a goal kick.
In the first half, we mentioned that Downs were trying to attack goal through the guts, but it looks like they've changed tact a little bit. They're favouring that right-hand side a fair bit and looking like they're getting a lot closer doing that. Now, we mentioned at the start the fact that Downs have only played one game of the regular season so far. Northern Demons 6 rounds in. So this is probably about the time of the day we'll start to see a little bit of a fitness difference start to present itself as Northern Demons clear it from the goal kick.
As we approach the 60-minute mark, the hour mark, half an hour to go mark, whatever you want to call it, it's still the Demons 1-0. Won by DeGilio. Rama, but won by Morrison, who sends his team forward, but can't find that final pass this time by Morrison. It's Rama now on the far side. Skips past Pullinen.
He's got Samuel in the middle running in.
Looks forward, but all he sees is Clark for Downs, who blocks the cross. It's a throw in for the Demons on the far side.
Now that Downs starting to get a bit of a sniff at the Northern Demons goal. They're looking up and about. Nonetheless, Demons throw it in as a foul is called against Rama.
Two gentlemen on a card. Farrell and Rama clash there. Just wonder if we'll see Hassan go to his subs anytime soon. He's got the experience of Anesi, 250 games played by Christopher Anesi. He's on the bench.
Now, Downs have just picked up a free kick. All the Demons fans not pleased about that.
As Clark puts a driven ball into the box, Pullinen got the flick on, but now the linesman, a delayed flag, has said that Pullinen was in an offside position.
And we mentioned the win before, now at the backs of Downs, and it looks like they are taking that tactic of just trying to put more balls long in towards and just basically see where it lands. And to be honest, they're getting close. Northern Demons want to find a way to defend what Elizabeth Downs is currently doing because they're looking dangerous. They've drawn their forwards back, so looking like they'll aim to take a run through the middle.
And that one there is that's on Magor Road as well. Might need some officials from the Northern Demons to grab a few more balls here because we're running out.
Maybe you can send the Savoy players that are hanging out near the Downs bench.
Just an interesting one to hear. I wonder if we'll see the introduction of Nathan Day for the Downs. If they require a goal, that man has found the net a fair few times over his career. 50 years old and still having a crack, which is great. Tell you what, I won't be doing that at 50 years old, that's for sure. As we see a yellow card for Josh Farrell for kicking the ball at the Demons player. Truscott picks the ball up in the middle. Brennan. Meticulous intercepts that one. Shangalepri. Cox. Gives the ball away. It's Nathan Farrell now who picks it up in the middle of the park. Truscott.
Another high
intercepted by Meticulous. And as the Downs captain Wise seemed to leave an elbow in on the fence there to the crowd, right in front of us.
And right in front of the Northern Demons ground steward as well. So
yeah, this does have the potential to somewhat get out of control if Mooney was to issue another card of yellow or red to the Downs. As the Downs go up in numbers in the middle of the park and win the ball. Gundlach retreats, then comes back forward, but intercepted by Rama. Cox now sends Sanyal down the left-hand side.
great ball. He's looking for the option in the middle. Unfortunately, run towards the boundary. The Demons will get ready for a corner. Good opportunity here. They haven't found themselves down this end of the ground too much. They're playing into the wind at the moment. It looks like they haven't been able to sort of get past the halfway mark of the field. Just sort of hitting a bit of a brick wall in Downs' defence at the moment. So if they can threaten here, they want to really capitalise on it.
It'll be Cox to deliver. Beats the first man, but punched away by Gomez. Back to Cox. Shangalepri puts the ball in. It's Spills. Saved by Gomez. The flag stayed down. A chance for the Demons to go 2-0 up. Gomez comes up with the save again.
Shangalepri fired a great ball in, and I think it was almost Samuel that managed to get on the receiving end of it. Really good opportunity there.
We'll just go around the grounds for a minute. At Adelaide City Park, it's Adelaide Olympic with a 1-0 lead over Adelaide City. Campbelltown City 1-0 over Blue Eagles at halftime. Cumberland United 1, Cove 1 at halftime. West Adelaide versus Comets kicks off at 3 p.m. Metro Stars 0, Croydon 0 at halftime. Modbury Jets 0, Adelaide Victory in the first half. And of course the late game Fulham United versus FK Belgrade kicking off at 6 p.m. tonight.
Downs with the corner.
Matthews come flapping for that one, missed everything, lucky to spill and clear for the Demons. Could have easily sat up for a Downs player to put that one back into the net.
Downs will favour the long throw again with the wind at their back. Well gathered by Meticulous. Ball in by Samuel. It's back to Wilson. Dispossessed.
Gary Mooney has missed that challenge. He actually let the play go on. So we'll see if he comes back for a yellow card or if he's going to say that that was a legitimate challenge and let it go. Morrison with a loose ball in the middle of the park, picks it up. Wise.
Whistle's gone. Who's the ref looking at? Just a caution. The Downs player looks like we're looking for a ball. There it is. Northern Demons will have the goal kick.
Samuel releases Rama. An errant pass back to the goalkeeper. And for the first time today, Gomez can't deal with that pass and it goes out for a corner.
Last time Northern Demons hit the corner from that side, it was off eventual spillage out of the 18-yard box that Shangalepri sent one in to the feet of Samuel, I believe.
Cox to deliver again for the Demons into the box.
Gomez punches it, finds himself back at the feet of the Cox.
A deeper ball this time.
Samuel again. Tried to get his head to a bit of an awkward ball. And Elizabeth Downs' defence right there to catch him. Goal kick for Elizabeth Downs. They resorted to going short at the end of the first half against the wind. Looks like they'll go long this time and see who they can find on either side.
Well brought down by Shangalepri.
Attempted the chip to find the feet of Samuel.
Clark, a bit too easy that time round. Commits a rush clearance, but it works out to Wilson. Corralled by Cody Morrison, who puts the ball out for a throw in on the far side to the Northern Demons as we approach the final 20 minutes of play here.
And despite the threats on goal we've seen on both ends, still 1-0 Northern Demons. That early goal. Elizabeth Downs gather up on the left-hand side. It's gone out. Bit of a love tap for Meticulous. And the Downs player saying, we're not going to put up with that. Gums are flapping from both teams at the moment.
I see we've got it amongst all these handbags. We've got an injury for the Northern Demons with Shangalepri down. He's only just come back from a hamstring injury in the past couple of weeks, and it looks like that it's either cramp or a reoccurring injury there.
The Northern Demons supporters with a bit of free advice. The Downs players on the left-hand boundary at the moment. Waiting for Shankalepri to come off. Before Meticulous plays the throw.
Well, we've got a stoppage in play. A quick shout out back in Adelaide to Seb O'Neill, who has very much helped us get over the line with this stream today. You can see at the bottom of your screen, I think you've got scores, you've got the games being played, you've got the score in the top left-hand corner. Thanks to him for making that all that possible, because he said to me he was bored at home today with no games to call. And I said, you could have come up here. Morrison tries from long distance, falls to Pullinen, who plays a long ball forward, but now that wind's dropped off a tad, those balls, they're not holding up as much as they were as Demons give the ball away in the middle of the park.
Deep in the second half now, this is about the time you'd expect, if Downs are affected by the lack of games played so far this year, now's about the time that you'd see the fitness difference start to play out. And with the backing off of the wind, looks like the Northern Demons players are starting to push out just a little bit more forward. Samuel finds it on the right-hand side, trips over the ball, finds an option on the left. Spielberg, but Northern Demons still hold possession.
As it's Commitsis on the edge of the box, tries his luck on the left side, doesn't trouble the keeper. I think the key here, Simon, for the Northern Demons is to have some composure the later this goes, because you don't want to have a lapse of concentration and allow the likes of Farrell and Brennan half a chance, because they will make you pay eventually. So discipline and composure is the key here as we go into the last 15 of this game.
Well, I think what may look a little bit undisciplined from the Farrell brothers, the physicality, I think it's actually pretty well measured. If you can get away with bullying your opposition a little bit and you do get them rattled, then why wouldn't you do it? As long as you don't get the cards that send you off.
As we speak about one of those players, Brennan, Truscott. Cleared by Bayar on the... It's gone out for a throw-in. Yeah, I agree with your point there. You saw Farrell intimidate the younger Meticulous down here earlier on, and without overstepping the line, he tried to get a reaction from the younger player, but it didn't happen. So well done to him, as it's a long throw into the box. Cody Morrison flicks it on.
Great.
Jacob Matthews, what a great punch away from, I think it was Brennan lurking to put that one into the net. As the Downs go in search of an equaliser, it'll be a corner.
Really brave save there, full stretch, just got the hand to it, put it over the crossbar. They've now got a corner to deal with, though. You mentioned Meticulous on the boundary on the near side. He has had a hard day out so far, but standing strong and trying to give some back as well, which is always good to see.
As Morrison flicks it back over his head into the box. Cleared by Comitsas. Farrell comes charging in. Comitsas again clears. And again goes in for the 50-50 ball. And Gary Mooney says free kick.
Comitsas is everywhere in that last play. Got his head to it. Got a volley.
Yeah, we've always said there's not much in that head, so he probably goes well in this sort of contest where everyone wants to batter heads together. I can say that, everyone.
Great free kick off the left boot from
Brandon with
Elizabeth
yeah.
Downs.
That left foot it's worked magic, and there's still time for it to do so again as this wind is wanting to take us towards that goal now that the Downs are going towards. It's not across the ground, it's now down the ground. Substitution coming up for the Downs. Get those players for you in the ones going off. We see Truscott going off and surprisingly Brennan going off.
Brennan's been looking really, really dangerous, but we have been talking about the fact that Downs have only played one game so far this season. Maybe those fresh legs are going to be valuable at this late stage of the game.
Yeah, potentially fresh legs, and as you just mentioned, the games under the belt, but as one of those substitutions gets the ball now, just trying to work out who that is on the far side. The other one to come on looks like it's Jeffrey Hulse, who's come on to the middle of the park. And Parisi is the other one that's come on.
Rama finds himself on the right-hand side now, plays it to Samuel. Unfortunately, doesn't get possession of it deep on the right-hand side. It's going to be a throw-in for Demons.
Pullinen across to cover again for the Downs. He's been pretty good today for the Downs, has Jai Pullinen. From the start, his intention was clear, and he's probably kept his team in this for much of this contest. Not in much of a hurry to take this throw, is meticulous.
Or this stage 1-0 up, I think you'd eat up every bit of time you can. Which raises an interesting point. Looking a little bit fiery at there at times. Early in the second half, Elizabeth Downs threatening quite a fair bit. They've still got the wind at their back. From set pieces looking really, really dangerous. So Northern Demons could be forgiven for trying to maybe slow the game down, shut things down a little bit. But for right now, they're still on the attack with a corner kick.
It'll be Spadavecchia to deliver this with his left foot. Goes short. Again, commits us. Spadavecchia. It goes in. It's in! It's in! It's gone in from Josh Spadavecchia!
It looked like a cross trying to come in from that right-hand side, but he's found the net himself.
The short corner that they tried in the first half, time and time again with Cox to Comitsas. This time it's Spadavecchia to Comitsas. Played back to Spadavecchia. He's whipped it with his left foot, and it's found the far corner, beating Gomez. And the Demons are 2-0 up.
2-0 up this late in the game. Made the most of that corner kick. And Downs, to be honest, looking quite deflated at this stage. They've been up and about getting after it all afternoon, and for the first time we're seeing hands on waists and heads down. Rama a little bit slow to get back to his side of the ground. He was on the floor a little bit on the goal line on the opposite side for a while there. Not sure what kind of knock, if he got one, he received. And Elizabeth Downs.
As we kick it back off, it's the Downs who want to go forward in a hurry now, having to find 2 to get extra time and 3 to win it. As Wilson through the middle of the park. Samuel finds himself in a wide position now. Squares up Clark. Into the box! It's 3-0 to the Northern Demons!
Rama gets the ball from the left-hand side just minutes after they score off that corner. He was pretty slow back to his half, but found himself just in the right spot to make it 3-0. And what a goal that is. That may be the case. Just the sharpness starting to fall off. Sun still beating down, and has it affected them? But 3-0 up at this stage, looking very good for Demons.
Yeah, you saw Sanyu, he picked that ball up. His intention was to run straight at Clark. I think the tired legs, mate, because you saw in the first half and even the start of the second half, the Downs were covering that. That time there, Clark just got left behind, and Sanyu into the box. He squared it up, and Suleiman Rama absolutely fired it into the back of the net from close range. And I'm not too sure if there was a yellow card issued after that, because the goalkeeper Gomez turned around and he's kicked that ball back onto Highway 1 behind the goal. So I'm not too sure if there was a card issued there.
You're watching number 5 there, mate? Did you see that? Yeah.
Gomez has been really impressive today.
Downs look to pull one back with 10 minutes to go. Again, Matthew strong in the air, comes out, punches the ball for a corner.
He's looking particularly confident at the moment. About 15 minutes ago, saved that ball. Gave it a little nudge over the crossbar. That time again, full stretch off the left hand. Manages to push it out. Downs lining in for the corner kick.
Substitution for the Northern Demons coming up. Looks like the goal scorer of the second goal will take his leave in Josh Spadavecchia to be replaced by number 2, Christopher Anesi. And the second player coming off looks to be the goal scorer of the third goal, Simon, Suleiman Rama, to be replaced by number 11, Isaac Achan.
Rama was a bit slow after the second goal to get back onto his side. However, found himself with the boot to the ball to put it over the third one. But
I think he was still coming back after the second goal went in. It went in that quickly. He's found himself on the end of the third. As that ball there into the box beats everybody, out for a goal kick.
It looks like the only thing that the Northern Demons players found in at the edge of the 6-yard box there is each other's heads. No, they're up, they're going, we're good.
As it looks like the Downs may go to their bench again. Yes, they will, before this goal kick is taken. It's going to be, wow. In my opinion, their best player on the park in Jai Pullinen, but I can see where this is going. They're probably going to go 3 at the back now, taking off the central defender, but Pullinen's been excellent today. He comes off for Ryan Brennan, and it's going to be Josh Farrell to take his leave also for the 50-year-old Nathan Day. A man who found himself playing for the Northern Demons back in the day in 99. I was only 7 years old then, which explains the age of Nathan Day and how long he's been around scoring goals. So the bench has been emptied by the Downs, Simon.
Perhaps trying to preserve a couple of their key players, because at 3-0 down, you don't fancy getting anything out of this game. But nonetheless, that undefeated season in the Sassel Premier Sunday Division to defend for the 2024 season as well. So they want to have fresh legs for that. But nonetheless, they'd be very disappointed with losing those 2 goals in the second half, especially in quick succession. It looks like it's been those lapses of concentration that have hurt them. We had that goal pretty early in the first half, and then those 2 got pretty quickly in the second as Northern Demons charge forward.
Demons go forward again through Sanyal, since Sanyal's operated a little bit wider and let others run through the middle, they've scored 2 goals, which he did again, and it ended up being Robert Wilson who found himself in the box that time, but he's cut back to no avail. Ended up with a throw-in for the Demons on the far side. I see now that man, Wilson, wins another throw-in. As we enter the last 5 minutes of this contest, 5 minutes of normal time. It's been about 45 stoppages, so there could be another 4 or 5 added on. It's not over till it's over. As Day with his first touch.
His touch looked quite good. Unfortunately, no one there to receive it on the left-hand side of their attack. As Northern Demons throw it in. Finds the head, Commitsis.
Wins his 50th header for the day.
Commitsis somehow ends up with the ball again. Played to Wilson.
As another foul by the Downs from behind that time. I'm not too sure who wants this to be over quicker, the Demons or the referee. And Nessie with a nice flick over his head, but turns inside and gives it away. Nathan Day smartly inside to intercept that one, but couldn't quite keep control. And it goes out for another throw into the Northern Demons underneath the Heritage scoreboard here at Burn Park. Scoreboard where many of us used to gather and eat our Port Pirie cheeseburgers back in the day.
Don't want to talk too soon here, but 3 seems like a bit of a lucky number for the Northern Demons during these cup rounds. It was 3-0 against the Titans in round 1, 3-0 against Para Hills in the upset against the NPL side. And so far they are 3-0 up and only minutes to go.
As they're in behind again here. The substitution that time getting in on the act, but putting his shot wide as the Gomez, the goalkeeper, come rushing out. The breeze held that ball up, so Gomez was left between the 6-yard and the 18, but fortunately for the Downs, it's gone to the side and it remains at 3-0. But go back to you with the 3-0 scoreline.
Yeah, so 3-0 in round 1 against Titans, 3-0 against Para Hills, the NPL side, in the upset, and that huge win in the last round of the Cup. And it's looking like it's going to be 3-0. I don't want to talk too soon. I'm going to stop. But 3-0 up at this stage against the reigning champions of the Sunday Premier Division in Sassel. Did some damage early getting that first goal. What were we, a couple minutes into the first half? 2 in quick succession midway through the second.
Yeah, 6 minutes in when Commitsis opened the scoring with a low drive into the bottom corner. And those 2 goals we saw in quick succession up the other end, one to Rama and the other to Spadavecchia, really took the sting out of this game, because you felt the longer it stayed 1-0 that the Downs were going to get one. But since those 2 goals and the substitutions, it's been really hard for those Downs substitutions to make an impact. You saw there Jeff Hulls picked the ball up and he wasn't quite up with the pace of the game. His winger had stepped inside and he's put it out for the throw-in, which we just saw.
Those 2 goals taken only minutes apart has completely killed the...
As the linesman says Demons throw and referee Mooney says Downs throw. Sorry to cut you off there, mate.
You're right. I was just going to say body language of Downs looking completely different after those 2 goals in quick succession. They've been really hungry all afternoon, but we mentioned, could it be tired legs? They'd definitely be deflated after conceding those 2 quick succession. Nonetheless, an attempt.
I think it was the captain in Wise, his header.
It's a dangerous position there for a little bit. drive hit the crossbar.
His header beat. I've lost my words for a second. Jacob Matthews, it was in goals. He beat him, but couldn't beat the crossbar. As Farrell picks up possession, but gives it away to Spadavecchia. Robbie Wilson now.
Space on the left-hand side.
It's Anesi with the overlap. Shot saved by Gomez, another smart save.
That was a rocket from the left-hand side. Unfortunately, wasn't placed quite right. But right as we were saying that Elizabeth Downs were looking a little bit defeated. They were dangerous there, hitting the crossbar. It feared too little too late, but nonetheless still having a crack. And another corner from the left-hand side for Northern Demons. It was successful for them, the fallout from the corner a little bit earlier this half.
The corner by Cox. This game now well and truly in referee Gary Mooney's hands as we're in extra time. Played 46 minutes, and Essie puts a ball into the box. They're not looking to waste time. They're looking for a fourth. And they almost get it there. Cleared off the line by Farrell. Cleared up the field to Giglio. Parisi wins the free kick for the Downs on the halfway.
So that was another corner initiated from the short ball. And all the Demons again looking really, really dangerous off of that. As Wilson regains possession and launches another Demons attack.
Daniel Cox in the midfield, just teasing the Downs.
Still looking for attacking options despite being 3-0 up.
Spadavecchia.
Oh,
Saved by Gomez. As we approach the close of this game, gaps opening up behind the three. Like we said before, the Downs went to the back three and Demons substitutions finding space in behind. So
Spadavecchia there, was it?
Yeah, it was. It was Ben Spadavecchia.
Very deep there.
I don't know how long you've been in Port Pirie, mate, but you'll find there's a lot of Spadavecchias and there's a lot of Capursos and there's a lot of everyone in this town.
There's definitely not a lot of names that repeat themselves.
As Gundlach, comes into the middle of the park with the ball. Day, flick. Can't find Gundlach on the return pass as Meticulous comes away with the ball. He may look to waste some time.
Skips over the Downs player. Unfortunately, doesn't get to go back to it before he finds the boundary.
Player down behind. Kimitsis gets up and makes his way back in the midfield. There can't be long left here, Simon.
But foot still on the pedal for Northern Demons. Said about 5 minutes ago, you'd probably be looking at slowing down the game here, but it's still attacking and probably not looking like a bad idea because they're holding most of the possession in their front half there and still looking threatening.
As we approach the fourth minute of additional time here at Burn Park, Downs looking to get something out of this game, but not going to happen on that play as it goes out of bounds for a throw-in to the Demons.
Parisi tried to look for someone.
All eyes on
the left-hand side.
Gary Mooney, the man in the blue shirt. There's going to be one almighty cheer when this game is over from the Demons faithful here. If today wasn't already a celebration of how far this club's come, it certainly will be after this, because this will be, as the final whistle goes by Gary Mooney here at Burn Park, it's the Demons who prevail and get themselves into the last 8 of the Australian Cup preliminary round. Northern Demons 3, Elizabeth Downs 0.
Rule of threes continue. Third round of the Cup. Another 3-0 win, the third on the trot. Have you got your lottery numbers in for tonight?
You're on to something early, mate. You didn't want to call it, but I think it was pretty safe. The Downs, they came with a plan. They wanted to rough the Demons up, which they did. It didn't spill out of control, which is fantastic for the viewing. And the Northern Demons win their third game in the Cup by 3 goals. against an opposition that many thought were going to come and do a job on the Demons today. You see the firepower they had with the Farrell brothers, Brennan up top, and you brought on a man in Nathan Day who scored goals.
Yeah.
Recap the goals for us, Simon.
Well, first one early in the first half, Kamitsa's found it. Nice little rocket, giving it a go.
Don't make his head any bigger than what it is, mate.
Giving it a go and found the back of the net. So straight away put him in a good position. Downs, though, throughout that rest of that first half, looking really up and about. However, I guess Northern Demons, you could say they turned the tide a little bit in that second half when they found the net the first time, but only took a couple of minutes to find their third. And you could see the body language change of Elizabeth Downs. They went from being quite aggressive, very physical in their defence. As you said earlier, they didn't make things spill over. Sort of goes to their experience a little bit. But once they were 3-0 down, unfortunately didn't have much to offer Northern Demons, who just continued to attack right up into the final whistle.
Yeah, great wrap on the goals there as the Downs, they got to hold their head high. They got this to this stage of the Cup again. They do it year after year. They've won 3 Sassel championships in a row as they get applauded off by the travelling 30 or 40 Down supporters that have come. But here comes the biggest roar of the day as the Northern Demons thank their fans, led by Coach Hassan.
They've been super impressive. I've been really impressive with their defenders under a lot of physical pressure all afternoon. They held up. They've taken their chances going forward when they could. You've got to say not a huge amount of chances created, but when they've had them, they've made sure that they've capitalised, and they can be really, really proud of this win.
Soaking it all in are the Northern Demons. The furthest they've ever gotten to this competition. They're more than likely going to find themselves coming up against an NPL side next round, or definitely a team in a league above them. They've been fantastic to start their league off, and they've come here today, managed to score 3 goals.
Broken a run of a couple losses in the State League too to get that big 3-0 win today against quality opposition. So always difficult coming back from that, but they've looked impressive all day today, and they deserve this big 3-0 win. 3-0, 3 on the trot to get us through round 3 of the Cup.
As Hassan just calls his troops in, have a little chat. I've seen them do that. He's brought a great culture. It was already a great culture at this club. It's a family culture, but Hassan has brought that attribute that maybe they need to get promoted. And today they've progressed through to the Cup, and that'll do us for today. Simon, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
We've only known each other for about 2 hours, spoken on the phone twice, but thanks for joining me. Thanks to everyone back home in Adelaide for watching the stream. Everyone that's come here today to watch the game live. The Northern Demons prevail in the 3rd round of the preliminaries, 3-0. We might see you next time, we might not. It's goodbye from Burn Park.